Hello everyone, greetings from Sunrise Learning Foundation. This is Dr. Sonali, and today I'm talking about how to prepare your child who is on the spectrum for taking him for a wedding ceremony or a big event in your family. And you want it to be a very pleasant experience, of course, for the entire family. At the same time, you would also want your child to participate. Well, we can do what we can do, and we can prepare ourselves thoroughly, we can prepare our child thoroughly, we can prepare the family members equally, so that it becomes a wonderful, lovable, memorable experience for everyone. So let's see what we can do, what we can do and plan. So number one is we need to since the date is already known to us and it is fixed, so we'll put that date on the child's daily calendar. So if it is a month away or a couple of months away, fantastic. So we have 1 month or 2 months to prepare the child. If it's just around 10 days away, in any case, it will be visible on the calendar. The marriage or the wedding ceremony can be put in a distinct, nice color on that date, on the calendar, visually, clearly visible to the child. And so you can also do a countdown every day. So now 9 days are left. See, now 8 days are left. So the child is visually able to relate to it, and there is a structure. Then you can also put the transport along with the marriage ceremony symbol. You can also put the transport, like if you're going by flight or you're going by train or you're going by car, just draw a little car or a plane on that date itself, that this is the date we are leaving and this is the date of the wedding. So both the dates will be very clearly visible to the child, and also put the date of return. So there will be then 3 dates that will be visible to the child. So in return, you put the car in a reverse direction on the same calendar. So then visual clarity to the child, lots of predictability, lots of certainty that is happening, and the child will be able to relate to it. Then next is creation of the social story. A social story should be very simple, so that you can read to the child every day, at least 2 or 3 times a day if the marriage is very close, like 7 or 10 days ahead, and you can do it once a day if it is like couple of months away. And the social story will have to be a step-by-step description of the entire ceremony, of the entire travel, of the entire 3 to 4 days that you're going to spend for that entire ceremony. So it has to be step by step. It should give a lot of visual clarity, it should give predictability, it should help the child to understand what we are going to do, where we are going, how is it going to be like, what all is going to happen, who will be there, what am I expected to do. That will be the directive part of it. What am I supposed to do, and what moments could feel difficult, what moments could feel great. That also needs to be provided as an information to the child. And what can he do if he feels if he feels anxious, what are the things that he can do. That clarity has to be given in the entire social story. So you can take it day by day, date by date. We'll go in the plane, then we'll go in the car or in the cab, then we'll reach the hotel room. The hotel room might have to go into the hotel room, there might be some waiting, so we'll wait in the waiting lounge. All photographs are available on all websites nowadays, so that's not a problem. Obtaining photographs and giving the child enough visual clarity to be mentally and even physically prepared for what he's going to be is not going to be difficult now. Giving details about the ceremony, which date is Mehndi, which date is Sangeet, which day there'll be DJ, there'll be music, there'll be dance, there'll be crowds, there'll be smells, there'll be food of all kinds. Every possible information should be provided to the child when you are preparing a child to take him to the wedding. And the social story should give every possible piece of information that you can think of and collect, so that your child is not faced with sudden surprise moments. oh ये भी होना था, ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था. So those kind of moments should be avoided as far as possible. Of course there will be surprises, of course there will be changes, of course you can't write down the entire 5 days into 2-3 pages of paper, but then try to give as much clarity as possible so that the child is mentally prepared. And the most important part of the social story would be, if I feel anxious, I can do this. It's okay. If I feel anxious, it's perfectly all right. That also needs to be addressed. So once the social story is ready and you're beginning to explain the social story, I'll not go into the details of the social story. How is it narrated? When is it narrated? You can refer to another audio or a video for that. We have videos, Sunrise Learning videos for that. Then number 3, first was put the date and the transport on the calendar. Number 2, create a social story and start reading it out to your child every day. Number 3, prepare a bag, which you can call it as his sensory bag or his school bag or his fun bag, whatever you want to call it, so that the child can keep his, or you can help the child to keep his headphones, his fidget things or fidget toys, any book or a diary, or a drawing book or colors or crayons. There are water game toys that have always helped me a lot. Water game toys are very small toys, like a mobile phone size, and you just put them in a bag and you press buttons and the water squishes from one end to the other, and the rings have to be put into small spikes. They are very fun games and very reasonably available, like 100 rupees, 80 rupees you get them. Excellent games for giving visual sensory integration as well as keeping the attention and focus of the child. The children love to play with them. So keep such things in a bag and help the child to use that bag. He can put it on his shoulders. It can be a sling bag, and the child can easily, comfortably open and close that bag, independently handle it. A little water bottle if the child is used to carrying his own water bottle, and some headphones for the aeroplane or for the travel or for anywhere if the child is used to using headphones and listening to songs. His fidget toys, his book, his drawing book, his colors, his water games, anything that the child can use himself to feel sensory comfortable. So to integrate his own senses, to calm down, to cope with the sounds and the disturbances and the crowds, and to cope with all the sensory stimulation that is coming through the travel or through a ceremony. The child should have enough things in his bag, and he should know how to use them as and when needed independently. This particular bag is meant to bring about independence as for coping strategies. Teach coping strategies to the child. This was number 3. So first was we put the date and transport on calendar. Second was we create a social story. Number 3 was we prepare a bag for the child. We can call it the fun bag or cool bag or your bag, whatever, or your blue bag or your yellow bag. So the child identifies with it, that it is his bag and he's supposed to carry it and he's supposed to take care of it, and that's his bag that can give him the feeling of sameness, familiarity, that this bag is his friend. Number 4th, help the child to do the packing with you. You can pack things together, and you can also help your child to choose the clothes. Which clothes do you want to wear for the ceremony? This one or this one? Okay, this one. Which shoes? This one or this one? Okay, let's pack these jutis. Let's pack this stole. Let's pack this kurta. So you are doing the packing together. In another way, you're also mentally preparing the child that he will be wearing these clothes for this particular ceremony. You can do all the discussions together in very simple, small sentences, simple language. So the discussions can be like, I am very excited. I am going to wear makeup on that day. And I'll wear this jewelry. This I'll wear on my neck. And I am going to look beautiful. So you are discussing about things that you would want to do when you're going for a wedding. And similarly, you can encourage your child to choose things and feel good about the entire thing. So when we are discussing, again we are preparing the child that your mama is not going to look like this, like I'm looking right now, wearing my spectacles and wearing a pajama. I am going to look like this. I am going to be wearing jewelry. I am going to be wearing makeup. So you're preparing your child for that change also, which might be very disturbing to many children if they see all of a sudden, if they see their mother transformed into somebody else. So that preparation is also very important. Do some phone calls together. So you are calling your relative, whoever is getting married, or the family members, and sharing, I'm excited. I'm so excited. We are coming. Again, take the calendar and tell them on the phone, we are leaving from home on this date, and we'll be reaching on this date, and the wedding is on this date, and we're going to go back on this date. We'll do this, we'll do that, in simple short sentences. You're sharing that excitement right in front of your child, with your child. Even the child can be involved in a little hi hello in video calls, so that the child is going through that experience of feeling excited and identifying with the feeling that this is called excitement. When we go for a wedding, it's not trauma, it's not mental trauma, it's not physical trauma, it's actually something to be excited about. It's a lovely, wonderful new experience. So let that child understand that. This was number 4. So we are physical preparation, like we are an emotional preparation. Choosing clothes, packing things together is physical preparation, and mental preparation is through discussions and phones and the word excited, the identifying with the feeling excited. Number 5th is pack some snack boxes with your child, for your child, and let him know that, see, I'm keeping these snack boxes, these little snack boxes. Those have helped me immensely, and I know they help a lot of children. So like if you pack some dry peanuts or some dry small little nuts in small boxes, carry boxes, it becomes very easy for you to attend a ceremony by just keeping one little box into the child's bag and letting him know that, okay, today is Mehndi, let's take this little snack box with us. So you can make dry poha and with some peanuts in it, or whatever your child enjoys. Of course, whatever your child enjoys, something dry snacks that can be ready to eat, homemade, so that you don't have to rely on packet food, buying food, or looking for food in the wedding ceremony. You may or may not understand what my child will eat there. So carry some snack boxes. This gives the child a lot of familiarity, a lot of comfort, knowing that this is something that I have been eating and I'm still getting it here also. Then number 6, pack things that your child is dependent on. For example, a pillow or a bed sheet, or anything that the child looks for or maybe really loves, to add that feeling of sameness and familiarity. Maybe a toy, so that the child realizes that wherever we go throughout the day, we are dancing, but when we come back to our room, I come back to my own bed sheet, or to this pillow cover, or to this teddy bear, or to this book, or to whatever your child feels very comfortable and happy with. Just a rug, maybe anything that kind of evokes sameness and familiarity and gives the comfort to the child that possibly he seeks, because they do seek sameness and they do seek consistency and familiarity. Then number 7, the most important, do not forget to take the child's schedule folder and his calendar, because those are the things that have kept him going. Those are the things that add that structure and familiarity and sameness to him. Visual clarity. So do carry the visual schedule, do carry the calendar schedule. Maybe you have it in a folder. If you have it in a folder, it's even more easy to carry and use, wherever you go. You can carry the social story, so that you can keep showing him, see, we had discussed this part is over, now we are going to go to this part. So that also gives him enough visual clarity, how much is done, how much is left. And last but not the least, remember that ultimately it's a very complex social situation. It is a huge new experience not just for your child but also for you. You also get to see so many surprises. So if there are some moments which seem to be unpleasant to you at that time, they are not unpleasant. Remember, when you'll go back, you'll realize that you learned so much from those moments. So remember, even if a meltdown happens, God forbid, even if a meltdown happens, that also is going to add to the learning directory. That also is going to be a very important social learning experience, not just for you but also for your child and also for the other family members. So with every social experience, we are learning, we are growing. Our child is learning how to cope with complex social situations. We are learning, our family members are learning. We are strengthening the bonds of our relationships with our family members also, who sometimes just keep wondering, how can I be a part of this child's journey? So you are giving an opportunity to all of them. You're opening windows to all of them to come join you in this journey of bringing up your child. They can participate, they can interact, they can see, they can be a part of it. And don't forget, family is family. They want to do their best, they just don't know how. So it is up to us. If we explain, we prepare them, we give them enough instructions to mentally and physically prepare them for our child's arrival and our child's participation in the wedding, they'll be more than happy. So let's not presume and assume. Let's believe that the entire family is going to welcome my child with open arms, and we are going to have a beautiful experience. If there are some experiences that are not so beautiful, seemingly at that time, they might be beautiful learning experiences. So enjoy yourself, have fun. Hope this helps. God bless all of you.